Hey peers, it's me, Dr. Ayana, wanting to share some dating tips with you all. Or some of you guys know me as Priestess Ayana. That's cool. Whatever you want to call me, just don't call me out my name. So one of my precious dating tips that I really had to grow to understand was talking them out of buying the car before you talk them into buying the car. So what does that mean? That means be transparent. Let them know what you got going on, whether that be your baggage. Be honest. Let them know you have 4 kids with 3 baby daddies. Let them know that you don't drive a car. Let them know that you're taking a bus. Let them know that you're a cigarette smoker. Let them know you're a weed head. Hey, let them know you're a drug addict. Let them know your mama crazy. Let them know. You know why? Because everything that's done in the dark does come to light. And when those things come to light, it's like, and you had it in the dark, all bets are off most of the time. You have ruined a perfect chance and opportunity to find the person that that you really need. The other part of that really is to be transparent, because nobody can love you for who you are if you're not being who you are. So if you're lying about how many kids you have, if you're lying about having a person on the side, if you're lying about your age, if you're lying about how much money you make to impress them, it's okay. We get it. People want to lie to impress somebody, to make themselves look better. But the best thing to do is always talk them out of the car before they buy it. Let them know your baggage. Let them know you schizoaffective. Let them know you a chain smoker. Let them know your house is dirty. Let them know your kids driving you crazy. Be honest, because that way you can attract somebody that can accept you, flaws and all. And I speak from experience. I used to hide the fact that I had a cigarette addiction and that I was into smoking weed. Thank God I no longer have a cigarette addiction. I still vape. I still smoke from time to time. But I'm not dependent on it. I'm not smoking a pack and a half a day. I'm not running away from dates to run home to smoke a cigarette. So there was this one time I went on a dinner date with this guy. Now, if you're a smoker or have been a smoker in the past, you would know that usually after you eat a good meal, you want a cigarette. He didn't know that I was a cigarette smoker. I didn't smoke around him. I didn't smoke before the date, so he didn't smell it on me or nothing. And then after the date, after we ate and stuff, he's like, "Oh, what should we do next? You want to go somewhere else and have drinks, or do you want to go back to my place, or whatever the case may have?" He's like, "Oh no, I'm craving a cigarette. Like, I'm craving to smoke a blunt. Like, I'm craving these things." And I'm like, "No, I just need to go home and feed my cat. I didn't have a cat. I did not have a cat. I told that man I needed to go home to feed my cat just so I could get away from him to smoke a cigarette." Then it was a long 30-minute drive. Then once he got me to my door, it was like a 15-minute conversation trying to get rid of this guy so I can go inside and smoke. Now, if I would have told him that I was a cigarette smoker and he didn't like it, oh well, he's probably not the one for me. He can't accept me, flaws and all. He can't accept me as I am now, in order for me to grow into who I am going to become. You want a person that is going to accept you as you are now. You're not going to always be the same. We're always going to evolve. We're always going to move forward. We're always going to make changes in our lives. So our flaws do count, because it also shows us how far we've come and how much we've grown when we look back at it. And we look at, damn, this is where I am now. I don't smoke weed no more. I don't smoke cigarettes anymore. I don't, drink anymore. I might have a drink, but even lately I haven't drank in months. I think I'm really focused on my recovery, and that's all that matters, and to be honest in that. So, talk about a car before buying the car.